Have you ever considered investing in the land of opportunity for a chance at permanent residency? If yes, then today's topic, the EB-5 Immigrant Investor Visa Program, is tailor-made for you. Welcome to Direct U.S. Immigration's channel, where you get direct access to our most up-to-date immigration and global mobility space. I'm an immigration attorney with almost a decade's worth of experience, and today we're going to talk about the EB-5 Immigrant Investor Program process with regional centers. Stay tuned. For tuning in. My name is Maitreya Brown and I'm a U.S. immigration attorney based in Washington, D.C. I'm also the principal attorney at Direct U.S. Immigration, where we work with clients in all 50 states and around the world. Before we start, click on the like and subscribe button to follow our Immigration Hub to get the latest immigration information that could be vital to your case. And also, be sure to stick around until the end to get a bonus tip on deciding on a regional centers project. The EB-5 Visa Program, also known as the Immigrant Investor Program, is a special United States visa program that provides a method for eligible immigrant investors to become lawful permanent residents, also informally known as green card holders. The program was created by the U.S. Congress in 1990 to stimulate the U.S. economy through job creation and capital investment by foreign investors. To qualify for the program, applicants must invest $1.05 million in a business venture in the United States, or $800,000 if the investment is made in a targeted employment area, which is either a rural area or an area with high unemployment. This investment must lead to the creation of at least 10 full-time jobs for qualifying U.S. workers. Now, venturing into the EB-5 program can be quite a complex endeavor. For many foreign investors, the United States might feel like uncharted territory. Not only are you dealing with an unfamiliar business environment, but you're also navigating a different cultural landscape, unfamiliar regulations, and diverse market dynamics. Identifying the profitable investment opportunities that meet the EB-5 requirements is another major challenge. It requires thorough market research, financial analysts, and often expert advice. Because of this, most investors choose to work with a regional center to invest their funds into. A regional center for EB-5 purposes is an economic entity, either public or private, that is involved in promoting economic growth, improving regional productivity, creating jobs, and increasing domestic capital investment. The United States Citizenship and Immigration Services has designated over 500 of these centers across the U.S. The main advantage of investing in a regional center is that the job creation requirement for the EB-5 visa can be fulfilled through both direct and indirect job creation. This makes it much easier for investors to fulfill the requirement of creating at least 10 full-time jobs. Regional centers also provide foreign investors with a more hands-off investment approach. Instead of managing the day-to-day affairs of a new business, the investor can make a capital investment in a project operated by the regional center, which then assumes the responsibility of ensuring the investment leads to the required number of jobs. Today, we're doing a high-level conversation of the EB-5 visa, so let's get into it. First and foremost, the investor must have the intention or desire to invest in the U.S. and immigrate into the U.S. The investor should consult with an immigration attorney to provide documentation of the source of income and the path of funds that will finance the EB-5 investment. Establishing this from the beginning is crucial. If you are unable to demonstrate the lawful source and trajectory of the funds, you might need to reassess whether the EB-5 is the most suitable visa option for you. The next step is to contact several regional centers to start the due diligence process to determine which regional center and project you as the investor would like to invest in. During the due diligence process, the regional center will typically confirm the amount of EB-5 funds raised, the number of EB-5 projects sponsored by the regional center, the project portfolio, success rate, how many conditional green cards have been approved, and how many investors have been repaid, just to name a few. Once the investor chooses a regional center and project, the investor will subscribe to the project and transfer the capital to the project's escrow account. After the money is transferred, the attorney can then move forward with filing the I-526E immigrant petition with USCIS. Now, if the investor is residing inside of the U.S. at the time of filing the I-526E and an immigrant visa number is available, the investor can also submit Form I-45, Form I-765, and Form I-131 to apply for the green card, work authorization, and travel authorization. Once the work authorization and travel authorization are approved, the investor may work in the U.S. and travel internationally. After some time, USCIS will make a decision on the I-526E, and if the decision is a denial, then you will have the opportunity to appeal the decision. Now, if the I-526 is approved and you already filed Form I-45, then that form will continue to process until a decision is rendered. Now, if the I-45 is approved, then you will receive a conditional green card. Now, if you were outside of the U.S. when the I-526 was filed and approved, then the investor must submit Form DS-260 with the Department of State. The investor will then obtain any additional documentation required by the embassy and will attend the interview. If the interview goes well, the investor will then be able to obtain their visa and enter the U.S. Now, 21 months after receiving the conditional green card, the investor and any dependents will need to apply to remove the conditions by submitting Form I-829 to USCIS along with the required supporting documentation to show job creation. Normally around this time, and depending on the project and return requirements, the investor may be eligible for repayment of capital if the project has undergone a capital event to exit the EB-5 investor. If the I-829 is denied and the investor is inside the U.S., then the investor and any dependents will be placed in removal proceedings unless they have another underlying visa status. Now, if the I-829 is approved, then the conditions will be removed from the green card, which will result in a 10-year green card. At this time, USCIS will no longer track the progress of the business enterprise. Now, many years ago, in the bustling cities of Shanghai, lived a visionary entrepreneur named Lee. Known for his keen business acumen and innovative ideas, Lee had built a successful tech startup. But he dreamed of more. He dreamed of expanding his horizons to the land of opportunities, the United States. One day, while attending an international business conference, he overheard a conversation about the EB-5 Visa Program. Intrigued, he decided to learn more. He discovered that this visa could be his golden ticket to the U.S., but it wouldn't be so easy. He'd need to invest a significant sum into a new commercial enterprise and create at least 10 full-time jobs. Undeterred, Lee started his journey by meticulously gathering proof of his lawful income and assets. He knew that any missteps here could jeopardize his chances. The stakes were high, but so was his determination. After months of preparation, Lee chose to invest in a regional center in Silicon Valley, a hub of innovation and entrepreneurship that aligned perfectly with his tech background. The project was an ambitious green technology park projected to create hundreds of jobs and contribute significantly to regional growth. As Lee navigated the complex legal procedures, there were moments of doubt and uncertainty. But each challenge only made his resolve stronger. After what felt like an eternity, he finally received the news he had been waiting for. His EB-5 application was approved. Lee's journey had just begun. His investment not only opened the door to a new life in the U.S., but also contributed to its economy, creating jobs and fostering innovation. His story is a testament to the power of dreams, determination, and the opportunities that the EB-5 Visa Program can offer. Now, as promised, here's some bonus information that you may not know about. Now, if you are on the fence about a project, visit the project you're considering. Seeing it firsthand, walking its grounds, and understanding its layout can provide clarity. Another crucial aspect to focus on is the quality of the project. Real estate investments especially need to stand up to scrutiny in terms of construction and design. So thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out the caption below this video. We've got questionnaires for different types of visas so that we can help you determine which visa is most appropriate for you. And if you're traveling soon, we also have a list of some of my travel favorites. So I hope you found this video helpful. Subscribe if this content or information helps you in any way. Comment below if you want me to talk about something in specific. And share this resource widely because you never know who needs answers to these questions. Additionally, if you have any specific questions about this video as they pertain to your unique circumstances, please schedule a consultation with us, also at the link below, and I'll see you in the next video.